Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're going to be playing as Alabama. We're Pittsburgh fans. We like the Steelers and the Panthers, but we're going to play as Alabama so we could play with new Pittsburgh Steeler wide receiver GERMIE Bernard. Is GERMIE Bernard any good? I don't know. Let's find out how he is in this college football game. Thanks for watching on Sunny Hippie's Video Games.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the pressure. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Moore will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Moore. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right at the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
He tries to take the top off. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Now, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Damn, 1 interception and he quit. That's wild.
Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Becker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
On target to the left. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the community.
And this defense goes.
He thinks he's going to scramble every time. Now he ends up 3rd and 46.
Coming into this football game, we've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it inside the 30. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
What the hell? He caught it?
Waste no time getting the timeout call.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Back to throw, it's Simpson. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Bernard. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They want to run it left here. Fights off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Toss sweep right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Snags it. They will score.
Yes.
Touchdown, Alabama.
Number 1, Hall 10 in the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. It's incomplete.
Yeah, he went for it on 4th down and didn't get it. Huge. Oh, and he quit. Second player in a row to quit in a 7-0 game.
He's like very...
Five and one. Let's go.
Taking
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lacey. There he goes to the right. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll...
Wow. Wow, that was bullshit, man.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet.
Ole Miss is actually really good, dude. Don't sleep Ole Miss up. They're number 3.
Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house.
2 quick scores, wow, crazy.
I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. Racing to the right.
Well, the first time's a fluke. The second time's a glitch.
Once he got some room, it was over.
Man,
I'm gonna have to call like deep pass zones and shit now.
Running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't. Those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Simpson. Gets it out fast. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to sling it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Lets it fly. Can't make the
Oh, I threw to the wrong place, dude. I wanted to throw to the left, not right.
If they're able to make that pick, they're
Shit,
wiping points
man.
off the board. But because he
Wrong
dropped
button,
it,
dude.
now it's fourth down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Lacey.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's right. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Lacey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Offense, quick tempo.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going.
Guys are just running free, dude. I can't seem to stop them,
The
man.
chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
What the hell? I wasn't ready for the onside, and then he almost got it. Jesus.
First half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. They're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
What up, man?
Offense gets set for second down.
The largest measles crisis in this country in decades.
Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that direct. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. One of those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run.
-22 in terms of whether people approve or disapprove of him. But on his handling of the
Looking to throw on first down.
Not 22 points underwater.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy in second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
The number of American service members.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He got it, and he will score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
That's their plan to get around all the lead, right? Because sure, that's
on the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top.
And so, yes, we are in
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Going downfield for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they got a big play.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Basically,
on the red zone, he's going to throw it.
Not for nothing.
Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout on the half.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. So they've thrown a couple of TDs. The only way they're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
They know he's so lacking there. They know that good is going to come good. So they just can't. So they're asking the Supreme Court to please allow them to stop people from them.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic.
Or in one of those moments in the news, when you start to see
dropping back, it's Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just slipped through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make the play for you. I'm a little surprised to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
When that happens. But you also confront the consequences on that same backwards.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the He's loose. And once he found open space, the band might as well.
Yeah, just like you, motherfucker, trying to score 4 real quick, glitchy, dude. Fuck off. Fuck you.
First half, you allow a long touchdown. And the problem is it was a catch and run. It's one thing to just let the guy catch it. I get it when you're playing prevent, but you've got to get him down. They couldn't tackle him. He runs it into the end zone, and now they're trailing. That was a disaster.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rolls onto the field. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive going to the air. And as he throws, a little floater there that falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air, it's Simpson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. This time on target. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Miller with the ball. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the toss.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Back swinging to the goal line.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
The finisher, an exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
I know his strategy from the first 3 touchdowns is he's going for the cross routes and deep passes, man. So, you just got to hang back. Like I said, play deep zone the rest of the game.
Play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll try to get outside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you run it up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Cuevas. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, They've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Bounced off his feet.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be
It took a lot of time and extended my lead. So 1 more field goal and it's a 3-score game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds.
Dude, his mighty offense is fucking stalled out, dude, after he scored three scores in the first quarter, and then I shut it down the rest of the way because I just started calling deep zones, and he was one-trick pony, dude. Fucking use his running back to go deep, dude. That's all he did, dude. If you buy a lot of time and give your running back time, he can get open. And that's his philosophy, which it worked 3 times. But then as soon as I started putting a man on the running back and calling deep zone, he couldn't really do anything else. He was one-dimensional, man. I thought he was going to kill me at first, dude. But then he showed it how one-dimensional he was. It was like throw deep every time, dude. Get the running back and throw deep every time, dude. And when you're a one-dimensional offense, then I can sit there and call different defenses and figure out what works, you know what I mean? So sprinkle in the blitz, and then he can't protecting because I'm only blitzing now and then, and the blitz is surprising him and getting a sack. So I've never been. I'm 5-6-1. This is the best I've ever done. But we'll probably switch to Crimson Desert. Thanks for watching. We'll put some more tomorrow. Appreciate you watching. Thank you.
I'm saving over $50 a month.
I'm saving almost $100 a month.
Consumer Cellular gives you the same fast, reliable nationwide network for up to half the cost of big wireless.
Same time, same